أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of God, the Beneficent, the Merciful.
در جنگ‌های دفاعیه پیغمبر اسلام صلی الله علیه و آله
In the defensive wars of the early history of Islam,
نقطه نقطش فضیلت و اخلاق و انسانیت
which are representations of true virtue and morality on the side of the Holy Prophet of Islam.
اولین جنگ بدر بود.
The first of these wars was the Battle of Badr, in which the policies
مکرمه حرکت کردند
mobilized an army from Holy Mecca,
تا بدر پشت مدینه
and they
بیش از 400 کیلومتر
stationed in a place called Badr
برای اینکه اسلام
in order to face
پیغمبر اسلام
Muslims' army
صلی الله علیه و آله
and destroy Islam and murder the Holy Prophet of Islam.
مؤسس این جنگ عمده دو نفر بودند. یکی صفوان ابن امیه بود،
Safwan bin Umayyah
سهیل ابن عمرو بود.
and Suhail bin Amr were the two people
سهیل ابن عمرو
behind this war.
هم پول داد اینجور که در
سهیل بن عمرو
برای جنگ
also
هم
paid for this war,
خطابه میخوند تشویق
and he recited
مشرکین را.
poems to encourage people to join this war.
عمرو هم در جنگ بدر شرکت کرد.
Suhail bin Amr, he himself also participated in this war. And when the Holy Prophet won this battle,
فرار کرد، گرفت
Suhail bin Amr ran away, but he was captured.
آوردنش خدمت پیغمبر اسلام صلی
He was
الله
brought to
علیه
the
و
Holy Prophet,
باز منفلت شد و فرار کرد بعد از که دستگیر شده بود.
he again fled away.
پیغمبر خدا
And when he was captured again,
رفتن پیداش کردن و گرفتنش. چون روایات تواریخ داره خود پیغمبر اسلام صلی الله علیه و آله
according to traditions and history, the Holy Prophet himself captured him.
خب این اسیر رو چیکار باهاش باید بکنه؟
What was done usually to a captive?
نه حبسش کردن،
The Prophet did not kill him, did not put him in prison.
آخرش هم آزادش کردن.
And at the end, he set him free.
مکرمه
He returned to Holy Mecca,
ضد پیغمبر اسلام
and he kept working against Islam and reciting poems against the Holy Prophet, encouraging people to fight against Islam.
وقتی هم که پیغمبر اسلام صلی الله علیه و آله در فتح مکه
And finally, at the conquest of Holy Mecca, when the Holy Prophet entered this city,
پیشنهاد کردن
some companions suggested to the Holy Prophet
کردن که اجازه بدید ما این دندونای
to break the two front teeth
تا اینکه این نتونه
of this poet,
ضد شما.
Suhail bin Amr, so that he cannot read poems anymore.
فرمودن
The Prophet did not allow this. He could see that this
بالنتیجه
person will change.
مسلمان شد.
Finally, Suhail bin Amr became a Muslim, an arch enemy of that
جنگیدن
grudge, and after 20 years of waging wars on the Holy Prophet of Islam, he finally became a Muslim. And when the Holy Prophet was martyred,
و یک جوی توی مکه مکرمه درست
the atmosphere in Holy Medina, in Holy Mecca, was in a way that people,
حالا که پیغمبر اسلام
some people were encouraging others to return to apostasy, to polytheism, after the martyrdom of the Holy Prophet.
اونایی که مسلمان شدن توی مکه مکرمه کسی مجبورشون نکرده بوده به
This was while that none of those people who had become Muslim in Holy Mecca were not forced into this faith.
صلی الله علیه و آله.
They all chose this faith
اکثر اهل
after witnessing
شد که مسلمان
the great morals of the Holy Prophet of Islam.
وقتی که بعد از شهادت پیغمبر اسلام
But after the passing of the Holy Prophet,
تشویق کردن که
some of those people
مسلمان شدن مرتد بشن،
tried to
برگردن به شرک.
encourage other people in Holy Mecca to return to polytheism, and the person who stopped this movement was Suhail bin Amr. He said, that the people of Quraysh, Holy Mecca, should not be the people who became Muslims among the last people who became Muslim and the first people to leave this faith. It was only 1.5 years since the conquest of Mecca, and he told those people not to abandon this faith so soon, not to be the first people to leave this faith. The Holy Prophet's great morals and his virtuous conduct and his wisdom was the tool by which His Holiness changed the hearts of those arch enemies and turned them into loyal companions. Some of these people became Muslim at the presence of the Holy Prophet beforehand, and they remained on this faith wholeheartedly. The Holy Quran tells all people, not just the Muslims, but all the people, to learn from the Holy Prophet, to follow the conduct and morals of the Holy Prophet. The force behind the growth, the rapid growth of Islam and the victories of Islam was the Prophet's great morals. But the question is, what happened after the passing of the Holy Prophet, that this growth became stagnant? It was due to the behaviors of the Umayyad and the Abbasid dynasties, whose only job was to commit acts of violence and corruption. It is said about Mutawakkil, the Abbasid ruler, that Ibn Sakik was a very famous scholar on various branches of science in that time. Even some of his books are still being studied in the Western community. Ibn Sakik was a scholar, and he lived at the time of Mutawakkil. Only because of saying one word in response to a question by Mutawakkil, this answer made Mutawakkil angry, and by the orders of Mutawakkil, the tongue of Ibn Sakik was taken out from the back of his head. It's such a very horrible torture. They tied his hands and legs. They cut the back of his head. But usually the person dies at that moment. And then they try to grab the tongue of the person and take it out from behind. And Mutawakkil was considered to be the successor of the Holy Prophet of Islam. This is what all historians have narrated. Only because of one answer which was not to the liking of Mutawakkil. It is also said that one person recited a line of poetry in honor of the Holy Ahlul Bayt, but by the orders of Mutawakkil, this person also was beheaded.
دعوت نمی کنیم به بنی امیه و بنی العباس. اینا که هنر نی.
We do not invite people to follow the Islam represented by the Umayyad or the Abbasid. They were oppressors. There were many oppressors in history, and they are all condemned. We want the world to learn from the Holy Prophet of Islam, to see how the Holy Prophet dealt with his enemies, and so they can learn how to make their enemies their loyal companions. Since this is what the Holy Prophet did. For more than 20 years, the pagans and polytheists conspired and waged wars against the Holy Prophet of Islam. But the Prophet's virtuous conduct put an end to all that conspiracy and bloody wars. If you read the history, you can see that Suhail bin Amr was an arch enemy of the Holy Prophet. Safwan bin Umayyah was also an arch enemy of the Holy Prophet. However, the Holy Prophet attracted these people to Islam, and they willingly became Muslim. No one was forced into the faith of Islam. The Holy Prophet proposed Islam to these people with virtuous conduct and honorable manners, and so these people, their conscience moved and they accepted Islam. We invite the world to learn and read about the history of the Holy Prophet of Islam and to follow his conduct and policies. The Islamic and Muslim governments should also look up to the Holy Prophet as their role model. The Prophet was also a leader of the government, and he is a perfect example for the Muslim governments. His history teaches a lot to the Islamic governments, to how to deal with their people and even their enemies. It is a public responsibility, and I have repeatedly said that this is an important responsibility that everybody should study about it and then implement it. I hope that Almighty God, especially in this holy month of Ramadan, help us to preach and introduce the true image of the Holy Prophet of Islam, which is the truth of Islam, to the world. May God bless Muhammad and his pure household.